Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Wargroove. So I had a thought about the mission that we just did. I said that I didn't think that it was probably possible to get too much more time off of the turn count that we had as we completed the mission. Because, you know, we maybe could have gotten one more turn off of the wagon move the way we planned to execute it, but otherwise Mercia moved at full speed or close to full speed most turns. But then, while I was out doing stuff last night, I was thinking, but what if we bought the wagon, like, way earlier, and we rode it way out and grabbed her at the very first possible moment? I bet you could shave a whole lot of turns off of that if you're willing to be pretty gutsy with a wagon. We'd have to make sure that it doesn't get shot with the trebuchet, I think, but, actually, I wonder how close we could get, or rather, how much faster we could get. I guess what I actually want to look at here is the trebuchet. Where's your damage matrix? Trebuchets do... This is a wagon, right? What does the wagon look like? No, this is a wagon. Okay, so the treb does 75%. Wagons are pretty hardy. Yeah, man, I wonder how fast you could really get that. We're not going to try it again, because I'm not going to do a third episode that is entirely that mission. Not yet, anyway. But that's something I'm thinking about. We might come back to that. Alright. Their destination reached, our heroes find the Heavensong border guards less than hospitable. Oh, what a surprise. A Heavensong soldier.
Hey!
They have cool golden masks on? Is that what's happening here? Sound the alarm! The Florin raiders have returned. That's... that voice is a little surfer dude. Like, that guy's way into the Wild Stallions, right? But then again, shouldn't we all be? What are you talking about? The Florin are back! We're under attack!
No!
I swear to God, I'm just doing what he did. No, wait! Alright, we'll fight some guys. Tree folk from the west, attack! Narrow-minded, hidebound... Fine. If you want to fight, you got one. This is bad. We should not have brought her with us. We should not let her talk. Okay, she's gonna fight without Mercia or any of the Cherrystone soldiers. That's fine, we can do that. We will never surrender. No one asked you to. I wish they would just listen to us. And they're gonna wish they had. I don't go down so easy. Okay, that's fine. We'll just launch a huge attack on these people. That will certainly convince them to help us. So we're seeing a lot of choke points here. These tiles are completely untraversable, right? So that's interesting. We can eventually end up with 2 barracks, and we have our tower here. Oh, sorry, that's just our stronghold. This is what our stronghold looks like. So we do not get flying units. We're gonna have bad recruitment until we can take this away from them. It's like, yeah, getting a hold of one of the 3 barracks that they own is going to be crucial to turning this in our favor. Alright, well, let's get a hold of some more buildings. So it looks like this is the only one we can get right now. This is definitely going to be a hiring swordsman early kind of mission. We got to get some captures going. So, just as it is important for us to take this, it is equally important for us to hold that. This guy's job is just going to be to run north as fast as possible and get control of this northern cluster. So let's hire another slasher whose job is going to be to actually, like, get a couple of these buildings over here, and Nuru can probably handle the south by herself for the moment. By the way, some people pointed out... Oh, their battle pups are adorable. Some people pointed out that there is an option available here, a codex... Is this how we got to it? No, here we go. Yeah, this show damage range option, which shows the minimum and maximum damage on attack previews. I turned it on because people seem to want it turned on. I'm not 100% sure what it's going to do. I guess it's going to show us every attack as the maximum and minimum rather than just one value, which is not a huge difference. Yeah, let's have you go this way. You can go this way. Because that guy's got that building no matter what. Like, we can't necessarily take it back with just this unit, but we could throw out, like, a Quagmutt or a Shaman. It's like somebody's going to have to actually fight off the first couple of guys. I'm going to grab us a Shaman. I know it's expensive, and we're not making that much money right now, but we need somebody who can actually fight these swordsmen. We're also going to need somebody who can reclaim that building. Yeah, they're starting with a huge advantage here. This fan out and get the buildings quickly strategy might not actually be effective here. We might have to do a little bit more of a higher value sort of creeping strategy. Just like move powerful units forward slowly. Ah, the Florin are rampaging northwards. Rampaging? They're not... we're kind of rampaging. Yes, they are. Now, you want to see rampaging? I'll show you rampaging. That's the most times I've ever said that word in such a short period of time. Well, we definitely don't want to give him the first attack. Yeah, just wait here for reinforcements. Yeah, this is just grass terrain recolored. Okay, Nuru's gonna have to run forward and get us a little bit of control here. I would like for the battle pup not to have the first attack, but I guess if we're standing in the mountains... Oh, I was hoping we'd be able to get to there. Yeah... She might be on a little bit more of a defensive play here than I was hoping. So we're going to be able to get the barracks next turn. And then we're in position to play a little bit of defense. But like if this guy just moves up to capture this, these troops can't really take this building back. How are we going to take the building back? We're just going to need shooters. I mean, we're also going to need wagons. Maybe what I should have done the first turn was hire a wagon and roll this guy up here even faster. But you're not quite going to be able to reach that. No, but he's still going to get it, right? Because on our next turn we capture the barracks, and then he captures this. But once we're able to hire units up here, things will get a lot easier. I am going to hire a ranger. An archer, rather. This is a combination defensive move in the bottom corner and offensive move to help us take back some of these buildings up here. It'll do the first one, then the other. They're hiring ballistas. Well, a ballista's not exactly terrifying. Definitely not one of the more powerful things they could have done. Okay, yeah, so it'll show us the minimum value right there. That's really all I want is the minimum value. I'd be happy with a setting that just showed us the one minimum value. Alright, you don't have range on me here. Yeah, let's go ahead and start getting aggressive. We need to get that Wargroove charged up.
I can't wait!
No ghosts came out. Those dogs just left. I saw it. None of them were harmed. They all just decided to leave. That was just the way they felt about that situation, was they wanted to leave. Well, we could uncapture this with our alchemist and this guy. I'm a little worried. Let's see, I could capture it from this side, which doesn't make me immediately vulnerable. And it's strong enough to withstand one attack, which they won't even get. Yeah, I'm really not at all sure what the right move is here. I don't think I want to lose all this health. At least maybe not on the mage. Maybe having the swordsman go at this thing like this is exactly what we want. Because we get it into a position where we can uncapture it with any unit next turn. But I'm really worried about this knight, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm vulnerable to a counterattack from that swordsman, but if he comes down here and fights with us, that's actually maybe good. Like if we leave the alchemist right here, or even in the... You know, this space is only a little bit further back, and it does give us total safety. Yeah. Maybe that's what I want to do. Units that attack here are... not... Yeah, units that attack are not going to be vulnerable to the archer, but they will be in future turns. And I'm wondering if maybe we want to save up and buy, like, a trebuchet out of this building next turn. Could really slow down the incoming troops with that. It's possible that I like trebuchets too much. They're just very good, though. I think that's the plan. I think we're buying a trebuchet next turn. Alright, this is where this is going to get ugly for a little while. Yeah, they can really buy a lot of stuff each turn. That's the only attack they get down there. He goes for the counterattack. No surprise. They capture the building. All this stuff is as we had expected. See, now we're in a little bit more danger. How much damage do you do to a commander? Codex 15. Yeah, I don't care about that. Do we want to teleport? Probably not, because I really want that trebuchet. I'm a little worried about this, though. Spear's a problem. So we could pull the swordsman back and throw in a pretty strong attack with the alchemist here. Make it easier for us to recapture this area, but if I do that, I'm putting my alchemist in a place where we just get killed by the spear. I can kill you easily. I get tagged by the trebuchet for doing so. This guy can also attack me, but he can't do very much damage. But I could instead fall back, right? I could fall back to, like, here. I could reinforce to full and still have enough money for the trebuchet, making all these units kind of irrelevant for a turn. We could just play defense down here until this area is solidified, and then we can start pushing for one of the other barracks. And it could be the top one at that point, actually. I want the trebuchet. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we want it right there, I think. So now, what do I do with you? There's no sense in you attacking that. We could retake either one of these next turn pretty easily. And maybe the right play is just to get down here in a position where I'm ready to do one of those two things. Yeah, the trebuchet is going to need defense next turn as well, so maybe the right play is just withdraw a little bit. We could jump over here and almost kill this guy, but then I'm standing in a space with negative defense value, and that spearman can get me. And he absolutely will. Maybe I just let them burn attacks on this swordsman while we continue to play setup. This guy has enough movement to be able to enter this tile. Yeah. So the archer won't be safe hiding behind that tile. Would be safe right here. And actually has attack range from there next turn. Not good attacks, but attacks. I'm just a little worried about how vulnerable we're leaving our southern front that way. Like, what if all these dudes just swarm through to the south? Alright, well, I think this is where the archer moves no matter what. I'm very uncertain about what I want to do with the alchemist. And I think I am going to fall back and play defense here. Yeah, I'll fall back to the place where we have 1 point of defense boost. We're not vulnerable to any of these units next turn. And then we can use the bottleneck to have Nuru just use her vastly superior strength on them. I think I am just going to fall all the way back. Or rather, north. This is not a retreat. It is me moving north. Hopefully the troops to the south will understand the difference. So I could reinforce as much as possible down here, but I'm still definitely going to die if I do that. So why spend the money, right? Yeah, because I won't be able to reinforce to a level where I will survive an attack and be able to do a counterattack. I guess I could have fallen back. Yeah, I should have fallen back for the purpose of making something come attack me, and thus be in archer pit range. I was thinking it would be more valuable to keep something further away from us for next turn, but that's probably not right. Yeah, I should have made them. I should have baited them into me for the archer counter. Like, I'll be able to shoot them now, but I won't be able to get a crit. Okay, interesting move from the ballista. I might go so far as to say objectively wrong move from the ballista. Well, I think we'd better do this. But, like, this is why we have the trebuchet, right? It's able to project a zone of control pretty effectively. Let's see. You are more vulnerable to spears than you are to swords. So I move into the defense space and shoot the spear. But the sword also does about as much damage, doesn't it? Yeah, I think so, actually. So if we don't buy anything this turn, then I can use the teleport beam pretty effectively next turn. They're not really in a position to get a lot of work done here. I guess what they're trying to do is threaten the economic buildings, right? That's a little concerning. Yeah, I don't know that we can afford to use our ult anytime soon. So we can use the archer to bait people forward for the purpose of attacking them with the alchemist. Yeah, I screwed up by not moving the swordsman back. Being able to take a crit here would have been really nice. And he'll definitely be able to move to any position. Like, his middle part is just too much. We can't handle it. I'm trying to figure out, like, what is even our play over the next couple of turns? Do we have anything? We're definitely going to have to hire something here. But what would it be? What is actually going to help us here? They have enough spears that even if we could afford a knight's pretty non-ideal. Is it just another mage? They have enough spears to make the mage kind of awkward as well. Yeah, man. Spears are not good capturing units because they're so slow, but they're really awkward to fight with anything in melee. I mean, it almost has to be another shaman, right? We do good damage to spears. We just have to be very careful about how we position. I'm really torn between shaman and archer. If I stand right here, no, they're still. Oh yeah, okay. If I stand right here, they only get to attack me with one unit. The mountain tiles are 3 points each for foot units, so they only get to attack from here. That's pretty good. And then we can position this guy down here to counterattack pretty effectively. I gotta make sure I'm in a position where I'll be able to move into the trees if I want to do that, though. The trees are only 2 spaces, or only 2 points. Yeah, this is a spot where I can do that. You're effective against swords, and swords are not particularly effective against you. Swords are rough. Just trying to think, like, we want to have something up here to melee attack this guy, because otherwise he's a real danger to the trebuchet. But maybe that's... maybe I hire an alchemist over here instead, because he's still close enough to... actually, he might be better over here, or a shaman rather, a mage. You know, yeah, he might be better over here. He's still close enough to this to be able to fight them. But also he can defend the trebuchet a little bit this way. And then we can threaten this building up here, but that just gets me killed by this knight. Maybe the right play is just get into a defensive position and wait for them to expose themselves a little bit more. Because as it stands now, they're so grouped up that anything I do to move toward them is going to get me killed. Is it worth hiring just a random swordsman down here? Provide us a little bit, like, a random swordsman down by the hero is actually not so bad. Actually, yeah, I like that quite a bit. We get some actual crits and stuff going. Alright, let's see how bad this turns out. Okay, this is, gonna do quite a bit of damage to this building. Oh, apparently crits are 100%. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, they get the spear attack on the archer, which is non-lethal but close. This is fine. And that's all they get for right now. Yeah, the non-stop siege engines coming through here are going to be a problem. That's a 2-cost space. So we don't get to move into attack range with the swordsman this turn. But I do get to kill this thing, which we're definitely going to do. Move the swordsman to here, and now we're prepped for next turn at least. The dog is a coward, which is good for us. Like, you just attack this. You move up and capture. We can move up and capture perfectly safely from here. So actually, I guess we do that with the alchemist, because this is almost as far as he can move anyway. The dog has to keep its distance from the swordsman a little bit. The knight's a tough one. It might actually even be better for me to just recapture the building with the archer. We could have done that with the swordsman, but I think I actually do want the swordsman in attack position down here. We're gonna have to start dealing with some more enemies more quickly. I really like their aesthetic though. They look cool. Well, we can get a pretty easy kill here and then just die to the knight on our turn. Or on their turn. We can take a bad shot at this knight, which will not allow me to get anywhere near killing it. I can just finish off the swordsman. Is that actually worth doing? Also, why is it showing only a... Hold on a second. It's only showing a 5% damage variance, rather than the 10s that we've seen. Do archers have less variance? I don't think I realized that. Or maybe it's crits? Out of curiosity. No, archers just have a smaller damage variance, even when non-critically hitting. It's weird. I wonder why. I wonder, like, the design logic behind that decision. So I think we might... If I don't give the archer anything to shoot, he's not going to shoot. He'll just keep playing footsies with us. Maybe what I want him to do is commit to a position. I don't really want to run forward into a position where I can get hit by the spear. It's awkward it's awkward that their ranges coincide the way they do in this position, but we can't really do anything about it. So yeah, I'm kind of inclined to just reclaim this. If I do that, where do I want to do it from? Because I'm not that worried about a 26% health swordsman. But I want to keep them focused on the building rather than just on my troops. We captured this at, we recaptured at lower health. Shoot. Still, that's fine. I want them to focus on that. If I attack this guy, we're gonna get counterattacked by the spearman and the knight. Yeah, I think actually this is what I want to do. We can maybe kill this spearman in a way that that spearman has exactly enough move to retaliate. But they can only attack us with one guy. They probably don't get a kill. Yeah, actually I like this move. And what's actually best for us here is if we get variance down a little bit and we don't quite kill him. Yeah, I think that might have been the best outcome actually. Because now there's a version of this where they... Like, this probably doesn't... It's probably about the same as having killed him. If they just, like, counterattack us, they'll deal, like, no meaningful damage, then we'll kill him. But now there's a version of this where they trip themselves up with this guy, and don't get optimal attacks because of the way they position him. So now with money, we are reinforcing. It's probably more important to reinforce the middle than to reinforce the top or the bottom. So where do we reinforce the middle more effectively from? I suppose, given the way they're moving here, we probably want to buy middle reinforcements at bottom. If I buy anything that's weak to the knight, it just gets killed by the knight. But actually, maybe this is a good time to hire a spear. The combat's happening close enough to our reinforcements position that we can get that spear in place and actually do stuff with him. And do we hire another spear up top then? Or do we try to save? Because, yeah, you're bad at fighting spears as well. It actually might be really helpful for us to have a couple of spears set up in defensive positions, even if we're doing stuff where they can't get crits. Alright, let's see how they play this out. Oh, is that exactly... Yeah, that's exactly critical movement. Okay, well that's not too bad for us, actually. That's pretty okay for us. Especially, I think our alchemist has the movement to get on the mountain and attack there. Yeah, I think that actually works out pretty well. That's a good play. Okay, yeah, so his existence didn't end up mattering at all. This actually turned out really well for us. Yep, and they're just going to burn out all of their troops. The only thing I'm worried about down here is the trebuchet. Okay, well, that was a dumb and wrong way to do that, so good for us. Alright, how do we want to do this? We die, but we do some pretty okay damage on the way out. Like, we get a trivial recapture here. Yeah, this was a huge mistake on their part. You gotta remember, the AI is, like, obsessed with your buildings. Especially a building that they can kill. That's, like, the greatest thing. Sorry, do you do enough damage to... Oh, you totally do, because that's exactly at the edge of your range. Alright, so then we recapture both of these. And I'm not too worried about dog attack. So it doesn't really matter where I recapture this from. I guess I want to recapture it from here because here we have a little bit of defense. It's more likely that they just attack the building, which would be great for us. We definitely want you hitting the knight, not recapturing. The knight can't capture it himself. Like, this building is ours to retake when we want to retake it. It'll be 14 to 17. I'm wondering if... Well, I probably don't want my archer to attack their archer with the health differential here. I think we want to sacrifice our alchemist to get the best attack we're going to get on him. Soften him up. The swordsman is nearby and not in crit range. We have you step over to here. Yeah, I step over to here because it's out of the archer's attack range. What I want is for him to have to go for our swordsman. Or to feel compelled to go for our swordsman. Okay, and then... You do 60% damage to a trebuchet. You do 35, so even with a crit, that's not going to be good. Okay, so we have the swordsman come up, finish off the dog. And then the hero runs forward. This is going to put us in a little bit of an awkward position health-wise, I guess. Is it better for me to, like, run to the mountains and summon a unit? I mean, all I could summon would be a spear or a sword, though. I guess I could summon a battle pup. Yeah, this is better. This trebuchet can attack the swordsman for lethal, which is a shame. Oh no, it probably won't quite be lethal, right? Because of the damage on it. Actually, did I just kill our commander? Because you have a crit now. Yeah. I probably just lost the mission. Well, that's fine. I think we probably need to restart this anyway. But let's see if they fail to take advantage, because they might. We definitely need to reinforce bottom a little bit, though. With maybe a shooter? We need an archer and alchemist more, basically, is the question. I think we need an archer more. Alright, let's see if we die. Because I think they can kill our commander. And as such, they probably will, because they fixate real hard on the commander. Yeah, they have this plus a ballista hit.
I can't wait.
Oh, they might not have done it. Yeah, the ballista's not going to do it. Okay. Okay, we're alright. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. This is not like a strategy they're putting together, but that's pretty good for them because it allows them to, it doesn't allow us to heal Nurefer as much. Okay, the good news is we do get to fall back and heal now, and to a place where this guy won't be able to counter crit us. The bad news on that is if we don't kill the ballista, we are in a lot of trouble. We're definitely... We want to recapture some buildings here, and we want to kill this knight. These 3 units do that, and it kind of doesn't matter what arrangement we're in when we do it. Do you have the kill on him? You don't. Even with maximum damage variance. Oh, you know what it is? It's just that wounded units lose some variance. Okay, so you have to recapture this then. We kill him with the spear, and then we let their archer shoot first against our archer, unfortunately. We cannot use the archer to fight this guy. Man, maybe... Oh, they can hire giants, too. Shoot, well that's a problem. So we have to get a siege something up over here. Maybe I actually don't bother to rehire this guy. Or to kill this guy. Maybe what I do instead is move to here, shoot for a lot. We recapture the building, and I just let the knight die of counterattacks. I think we have to do that. Now, it's still the case that we have to heal. Pretty sure. I don't love how much damage I'm going to take from doing so, but, like... I can't leave the hero in to attack this because the ballista gets another free shot at her. Yeah, like in this position where the things we're hiring are just behind us, the extra cost of teleport beam is a pretty high thing to pay. So I think what we want to do is attack you from here. I don't want to do it from there because I don't want to get critted by the alchemist on counterattack. And now this group of units is weak enough that they don't pose a real threat. This is going to uncapture this building from us, which is fine because we trivially recapture it. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Okay, you can't do anything other than run forward. You get to take out that guy for free. So you do. Yeah. And the swordsman is going to be able to run up to us and hit us, and that's fine. This guy gets to actually move forward this turn. How do we want to do that? We have our swordsman charge forward here, so now this archer's not really a threat. And we have to decide, do we want the trebuchet to roll up? I think I want the trebuchet to roll up. I want to be able to threaten the stronghold from the north. Maybe that's how we win this. Is just roll a trebuchet through the north, capture this barracks, and then take this out. So the trebuchet is going to roll north. Let's see, we put you here to block the swordsman. He can no longer access this position, so the trebuchet is safe to roll to here. Depending on how they respond to this, we might be free to do a lot of damage up here without spending a lot of gold up north anymore. That guy probably can kill the archer. Maybe can kill the archer. I might want to hire another spear, honestly. Just like hire one spear and then save from there. I think that's what we're doing. Yep, so hopefully we'll be able to use Teleport Beam in a way that's meaningful, but if not, we can just keep hiring troops from here. That's fine. Alright. So that's a, honestly, that might have been that knight's best play. They don't really have a lot of good stuff here. Yeah, like, ballistas are pretty bad overall. Honestly, it just seems like if the enemy doesn't have flying units, you shouldn't buy a ballista. I'm not sure why they did. Okay, so we can finish this thing off. Nope. I could come over here. Let's see. How do I want to do this? We can drop the alchemist pretty easily from right here, I suppose. That's probably what we ought to do with this guy. The spearman has very limited value, so having him do this is just like... That's a good, efficient use of our units. We're probably going to... Yeah, it really sucks that we can't do this. Okay, I'm going to leave this uncaptured, I think. We attack here so as to provide a crit for this guy, which means that this thing might actually die. Okay, we have a nice, easy recapture next turn. You still can't actually kill him, but you can get him so low that he can't do anything else. And then we just recapture... Yeah, we recapture this. It means the spearman's not going to be useful for a couple of turns, but that's fine. Alright, you... I don't really want to attack with the trebuchet here. I want to roll forward, right? This guy has very limited movement range. No, the trebuchet attack is so much better than any of the other attacks, though. And then this allows us to get an easy kill here. Means we can move you... Okay, and next turn we get a big roll forward. Out of doing it this way. You can... probably not uncapture that by yourself, but you could do a big hit to it, then go heal, then come back and finish the job. Actually, I guess I do win the fight over time by doing this, except that I can't, it's going to heal naturally over time. But I'm close enough to this building to heal from it. I don't really want to do that, though. From here, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I cannot, in fact, heal. Yeah, I'm going to attack this from the open, even though I take more damage on the counterattack, because it lets me run back, heal, and then come up here and kill this thing. Okay. And then we decide whether we want to hire a unit this turn. We're going to need to be able to take this guy down. I think I have to not hire a unit because I do have to hire something CG out of this next turn. Alright. Getting a little risky. Good news is that giant can't attack. Like, the giant and the ballista don't both get to attack. They really should have had the giant attack. Jeez. Okay, this is going pretty well for us. So you just finish this guy off? Yeah. Low health archer doesn't really have a lot of value. That's a thing that he can do. You recapture the building in the hopes of getting them to care about the building rather than a unit. Yeah, I think I do want to fall back and reinforce with this guy, like I said. We're going to have to get something here, and I'd like it to be a trebuchet. What is your damage output against giants? 60? What about the trebuchet? Trebuchet is bad. Yeah, it's just like a bad unit. Or the ballista, rather. It's just like a bad unit. Okay. We'll hire you. So you can attack all the way out to basically all the spots we can currently see. So I think what I want to do here is have the hero fall back and reinforce. Have this guy fall back to here. because anything that attacks him here is vulnerable to a trebuchet hit. You come up to play defense. Yeah, we just make them pay if they actually use their units. And that's the best option we have now. And then we run you forward, not because this is the right thing to do, but because this allows or not because this is the right thing to do for the spearmen, but because it allows the trebuchet to roll forward the maximum distance safely. And then you can just heal for however much we can afford to heal you for and pursue them. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. I'm happy with that turn. I think we got some good stuff done there. This is 100% perfect. This is the best thing we could possibly have gotten out of that giant. Yep, you roll forward and you get that. Battle Pups attacking the hero is really bad for the Battle Pups. Actually, the Battle Pups dying there was pretty good for them, though, because it let that swordsman do something. I was pretty close to, their Battle Pup dying was, like, actually very powerful for them. Okay, so... what is the best play down here? Hold on. Let's play up here first, because up here is very straightforward. We easily killed that spearman. We move you forward. Honestly, I just run forward as far as possible, right? I guess there's not really a benefit to doing that. We can wait here. The Florin Raiders! They've broken through! That's right! We have to stop them! For heaven's sake! I'm taking it too far. It's going too far into Surfer Dude. Okay, hold on. I don't know if I want to move you like that yet. So yeah, we can really just keep hacking away at this thing. It's very, very cheap to do this. And this guy has, like, little value in any other way. So another round of that will get us control of that building. I don't think I want to hire anything this turn. I think we must do this. Ooh. Knocking that knight all the way out of the fight is also good, but no, I think we must do this. This giant is going to have too much effect on the fight. If we don't, kill him now. So do you have lethal on him? Potentially. That's a huge damage variance. 13%. I kind of wanted to just recapture the building and make them attack it again, but if we have the chance to knock out the giant, like, do we have to? We might have to do it. It might be crazy not to. And in fact, this gets him, even on a failure to kill, this would probably get him low enough. Okay, that's awesome. That's really, really good for us. Even on a failure to kill, that gets him low enough that that's pretty good for us. And then we can just move you here and have you recapture. Not super vulnerable to attack by either the swordsman or the spearman, or the knight. You are probably... I kind of want to just run forward and do a reinforce. That prevents us from healing over here. But, like, I could heal over here and then do the reinforce for just less than full health. Not do any hiring this turn. I kind of like that. This is actually, like, a serious threat. They have to now spend resources responding to. And if that causes them to lose pressure down here, then we can go for this barracks because of the fact that we have a trap on this side. So actually, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way this is going. Let's reinforce as much as we can afford to. And you... go ahead and attack, but do it from here. So that we're less vulnerable to their counterattack. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. It should probably auto-end your turn if you have no units left to do stuff, and also you have less... Oh, I didn't... Not paying enough attention to the threats to our trebuchet. That was bad. It should probably auto-end your turn, though, if you have all your units used and not enough money to hire anything. So, we kill the knight for his insolence. I move you to here, and then we crit with the other swordsman. Is that right? Can we kill the knight with other people? Yeah. And then we can use the spear to attack the ballista. I like that. this lets you finish the job here. We move our hero to here. He'll have to spend 3 move to get to there, so he won't be able to walk up on the mountain. This, I think, pretty safely, like, he's at 14%. This pretty safely lets us move to here and reinforce considerably. And if they want to focus on this on the trebuchet, that's fine. You roll. Yeah, we need 1 more space further forward. So you just run all the way in. I move to here. The swordsman can't actually attack me. Do I want to go here instead? We're in range of this either way, but right here, I'm in range of a lot of the spaces this guy could use to counterattack. Maybe that's a bad thing. Yeah, I think I want to stay as north as possible, actually. Okay, that feels pretty good. This can be another reinforce. And then this building's actually in danger from a swordsman, which is a great use of a swordsman. And then we have 200 gold left. Which I probably just used to... I probably just save, right? We could hire a Quagmutt who could help us with the archer over here, but that's... I don't know if that's good enough. Yeah, what we kind of need down here is an alchemist, actually. To help us heal the trebuchet and also just be generally threatening. So I think we probably just wait. Alright, I think they're in a lot of trouble. Huh. Wait, did I like just not count something? Yeah, I must have... I thought that alchemist had to move 3 spaces to get to the mountain, but it was standing right here. Yeah, I'm just like not doing the math. Okay, well that's dangerous. Yours at 7%. That could have been really bad. We'll figure that out. Figure that out in a moment. They've done a pretty good job of moving in such a way that I don't get good alchemist shots on them. Alright, so you want to attack the barracks, but can't, basically. Yeah, we are in a place where I have to kill units first. Let's put you over here. And then you're not quite going to get this guy, but you're going to get him low enough that he's not a threat to anyone. Next turn, we can kill the barracks. If you attack, you get counterattacked. They're having to move units up to the middle, which is good for us. I should probably just drop this archer. That seems like a really good plan. I'm a little worried about that alchemist. How are we going to deal with that guy? We're definitely going to recapture the building with the spear. And now the spear's in a good position to actually kill some stuff. Their spearman has just enough move to be able to... Yeah, that's annoying. Alright, so we definitely need to move our hero back quite a bit. They're not going to be able to pursue us to here. And then we're going to have to go for a big heal soon. Oof, that sucks. Well, alright, let's attack this guy with a couple of archers. We can get him low enough. Actually, he's low enough now to just kill him with the spear. But our archer can't hit the ballista. And can hit this guy for enough that I don't care that he's alive anymore. And then I think I care about a 14 health ballista more than I care about that alchemist. Okay, so this side over here is pretty good now. Definitely want to get our shaman in. Yeah, we certainly need to be able to heal over here. And then do I also hire an alchemist here to help out with this? Because dogs are bad against alchemists, right? They're not particularly effective against them. Yeah. Alright, let's hire a shaman over here as well. Guy's fast enough to get into the fight. And do I just throw this attack even though I know it gets me counterattacked? It gets me counterattacked pretty hard. Probably lethally. Well, only probably lethally, though. If I just stand here, is that actually better? Because they're going to move the battle pups in. But I guess if the battle pups are receiving pressure from here, it lightens up pressure on the top. Yeah, I think I actually just wait. Alright, what do you got? Okay, the battle pups coming through the middle is probably a mistake. Them moving that giant up means that they've probably lost the bottom. Yeah, that's... I think that worked out really well for us. Our rating on this is probably going to be horrible, by the way. We definitely need to take this turn if we can, which we absolutely can. Can you do it? Okay, yeah. Then that is definitely the best thing you can do. Okay, this is really bad for them. We're gonna have to hold out for another turn, though. Things have to continue to work out for us for just a little while longer. Alright, should be pretty easy to resolve the bottom now. If we can get a kill here... Or, actually, yeah, if we can get a kill here, this is really nice, because now there's no pressure on us at all, and we can just roll the trebuchet forward. This is a nice, easy kill. This spearman probably dies to their archer, but that's actually totally okay. Oh no, he's not even in range. Well, that means that this is a perfectly safe trebuchet move. It's going to be a couple of turns before we can threaten the bottom barracks, but if we get them down to just one barracks, that's also almost certainly lethal for them. Alright, so what I would really like... Oh, I should have... That was a misplay. Shouldn't have moved the treb yet. They should have had the hero following, like, a heal here to pick up the hero and the treb at the same time, and then have the hero heal. Now we can't do that. Yep, definitely bad. Well, reinforce as best you can off of this, and we'll just do that next turn instead. I guess it's not a big loss. Okay, so this little weird middle-y bit. How do we want to resolve this? The dogs get their attack. Can't stop that. Unless I just fall back. If I fall back, they uncapture this. But they have to uncapture it with the warrior. Yeah, the play might be... just stay put again? Like, I can't attack their warrior without losing my warrior. But they have to spend... You know what? That's fine. That's fine. They have to spend the dog attacks actually doing that. So we just move the alchemist to here, which is a position where he is not vulnerable. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, he will be vulnerable there after their after they kill this warrior. So right, it's like they dog the warrior, then warrior the warrior, then move this guy through and can attack the alchemist. So I think I want to be in a place where they can't attack me. I guess I just wait here. And then we hire another mage. Every unit has 5 names. I apologize if that makes my commentary unclear sometimes. It's gonna keep happening. Okay, no big surprise here. If we get lucky, this isn't a kill. Ah, I was hoping we could narrowly survive and make them spend another attack. Okay. I'll be honest with you, I find this sequence of moves kind of baffling. As they're just trying to make the knight as much of a threat as possible, which... Okay. So they lose the bottom. The only question is exactly how we want to make that happen. So I think I want to move... Nuru right here. We still don't want to use the Wargroove. No, I don't think so. Trying to figure out this alchemist heal. So it's like... Actually, a war dog in this situation is pretty good. You do 80%, so we don't want to summon the war dog anywhere where it can be hurt, or we don't want to leave it anywhere where it can be arched. But honestly, maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they would be more interested in trying to finish off these more important units. How much damage do you do to a trebuchet? 30% at full? Because we do have to roll the trebuchet forward. That's not really negotiable. And the dog's going to have to serve as a guard for it. Yeah, okay. So I think what I'm going to do here is... Teleport Beam, Quagmut. This doesn't feel like the most powerful use of a Teleport Beam, but I think it's what we want right now. You move to here and drop a heal right there. You have this guy run up. Like, how far does the trebuchet need to move? It needs to move 3 spaces forward. It has to go to here if we want it to be able to hit that barracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So it's not going to be able to hit the barracks no matter what we do. Because I can't move it that far. Moving it that far is just suicide. My hope here is that they are going to... The archer is going to find the kill on that spearman to be irresistible. That's like our best hope, I think. And the Treb can only really roll through to here. Which still makes it a threat to a building and that archer and everything. Alright, here we can run forward and get murdered by units. Not like super attractive. Trebuchet rolls back 1 space to be safe from the knight. And then kill the knight if the knight runs forward and does anything crazy. And the question is, like, do I heal the spearman off of the barracks, dropping the barracks to 1, allowing the knight to run up? Like, if I drop the barracks to 1, my guess is... Oh, I can't even do that. But my guess is if we leave the barracks open, the knight's going to go for the barracks. And that's probably the best possible outcome for us. This is a little inconvenient. It's like the way they're spread out makes it really hard to fight them. Alright, I don't exactly know what my plan is for dealing with this giant, but I also don't know that it matters very much. Yep, you just stay put, I guess. Okay, they went after the dogs. That's not great for us, but it's also not terrible. Okay. The knight gave us the kill on him, which is all I could really ask. I would have preferred for him to go for the building, but this'll work. And now we can hire stuff out of here, which is a big deal. So you obviously just splat at the archer. Then we can move you through really easily. I probably don't attack with the dog now, but the dog can hang out and screw with enemy targeting logic still. They're turning the giant around, which I think is a really bad play. I guess we could just throw a heal out. And drop a heal right on top of the dog. Because honestly, all we need to hire here is a spearman. Let's just go ahead and do that now, because I know that we want to. Maybe behind it, though? Yeah, I think actually behind it might seem a little bit weird. They're going to have a hard time getting into range to do anything really mean over here. So we're going to move this spearman forward. We know we're going to do this. Which means I could run the archer in and drop the heal on that archer instead. That's probably better. The question is, do we want the alchemist lagging a little bit behind or this other archer? And I think it's probably like this. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we could go and do a bunch of damage to this building, but probably all I do is wait. I know what the dog's job is, but it's down there, whatever it is. You probably are just sacrificing yourself here, but it's important to keep people off of the trebuchet if we can. And then we have 150 gold left. I assume you guys are not very good against spears, yeah. But it's like, attack here. Recapture. Yeah, recapture. And go ahead and hire a spear. Alright, I think we got... Yeah, we're doing well. We are putting on pressure in the places where the pressure needs to be put on. That is predictable and just a terrible move. I'm surprised he was able to deal that much damage. Yep, that's exactly what we thought would happen. Okay. Boy, they don't have any idea what they want to do with this giant. They have no plan at all. Alright, so they hired a knight. I think I'm just going to uncap this real quick. So I'm trying to think, like, what is the best way to blunt the influence of this knight? He doesn't have the movement to get over to our archers right now. And he has 6 movement. This is all one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so he can't get to our archers. We can move this archer up to here safely. Move you up to here safely. And I think I'm just going to move forward really aggressively with Nuru. I would rather the knight fight Nuru. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Just making sure he actually can't get to the archers. And knights have very poor movement through the mountains, just like dogs. Guy has 5 move. Well, this is a little awkward because the way I want to do this is move this guy to here and then crit attack from there. Yeah, that really sucks. Well, so we just do this then, and then recapture this, and then this guy. I can roll the trebuchet. I cannot roll the trebuchet up into the mountains, even at full movement. But I move it to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still guarding the building. Don't worry about this dog. Who do you do more damage against? A spearman or a mage? The same, in fact. Okay, we're going to roll 1 space back, outside of this guy's movement range. But he can't advance anymore. Or he is vulnerable to us. They're going to lose the bottom. They're not going to be able to retake the top. They're going to be able to take it away from us again, but they won't be able to retake it. I guess we do that. And also this? Yeah. Yeah, this is free, because that swordsman's basically already dead. And then we have 700 money left. We're nowhere near our Wargroove. So what do we want to hire for 700, or do we want to wait? We could bank 700 and then hire out of that barracks. Well, these two are unlikely to be available to us next turn, right? We can hire our own knight. We haven't hired any knights yet, and they are pretty powerful. The enemy seems to be cutting down on their spear usage. That's actually not a bad idea. But I probably want him up here. Okay. Pretty easy to deal with. Yeah, they just have no plan at all. Okay, so we get a very easy kill and reclaim. Over here, we can safely roll all the way up to in front of the thing. I might stop here, though, just that I'm not blocking that forward reinforcement slot. In case I do want to fire next turn, I want to be able to also hire things there. And this puts us in position to threaten a couple more buildings, so they probably will feel... They're definitely going to feel some pressure to react here. That's an interesting move. I'm not sure I understand hire the swordsman behind the building. Well... start with this. We can knock you out very easily. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's any reason to do anything other than just crush that guy with the hero, but no, I think that's right. Now we have our Wargroove up, so we can save up for a big purchase next turn, because I don't think we need to make a big purchase this turn. I think we want to get down here and be a threat to that ballista. This guy can start moving up toward that barracks to hold it. You still don't really have a play. Just hang around and be confusing. They already have a shot on us if they want one. So let's advance on them. I guess we got to be careful about the spears. Yeah, we don't want the spears to be in positions where they can get attacked by the alchemist. Like rolling this guy all the way forward to here seems pretty good. And then... I know we're saving, but is this maybe a good time for a heal? I can't get the dog into a position for the heal. If we move the spear to, like, here or something... I guess I could just... Yeah, the dog could move to right here. We can just drop a heal right there. And then probably not move the spearman, because... Yeah, I don't think we want to move into that. Okay, no hiring this turn, just holding off. I like it. They're going to have a really hard time advancing anymore in the middle. That trebuchet is under threat from the knight now. Yeah, this is very predictable. We're probably not going to get a kill here, though. So we're going to have to finish this guy off with somebody else. An archer can handle it. Okay, this is not a big deal. We've had this building long enough that it'll be a pretty good healer now. Wait, sorry. Where was... Huh. Wait, where was that ballista? It showed an attack animation. This ballista definitely didn't attack because it can't. And also, that's... We only have This alchemist was attacked. Wait, where's the... Oh! Yeah, that is just barely in... Oh, that doesn't matter. That's a terrible waste of your time. So actually, we held that ballista in place accidentally in a way that was really, really powerful for us. That was actually really good. Okay, that dog is on counterattack duty. Can make his life a little awkward. Yeah, because he's not going to be able to do anything other than run all the way through here. And like, do I care? How much? I can't imagine he does very much damage. 40%, wow. Well, I'm surprised. We just roll up here. Keeps me out of combat for a little while, which is unfortunate, but I think it's alright. Yeah, all we have to do really is hold on to the north for a little while here. Alright, I'm just going to ignore that. I don't think I care about that enough to actually do anything about it. This is definitely what we want to do with you. That guy has range to attack a bunch of stuff. Including the ballista if we move. So we're going to have to sacrifice somebody to him. Let's make it this dog. Turns out that the heal on the dog was not super relevant. The heal on these two was still good. How do we want to deal with this? I guess, yeah, we can just kill you that way. Start softening up the barracks. We can't really move these units. Yeah, this is unfortunate. With the ballista right in front of the barracks, right in front of the village, we're getting that problem I was worried about up there, where it prevents units from getting to where they want to be. Because he does 40 damage to a hero. If we go for a teleport beam here, we can't really pull in anything that matters. Yeah. I need to be one space faster. Okay, so all we can do with the hero is pull back. I guess back to around here. Move the spears forward to be together. If I reinforce off this building, I'm going to knock it down to 3. It'll go back to about 5 next turn. That's actually totally fine, right? Sorry, do you do enough damage to kill a spear in one hit? You do, right? Yeah. What are the odds that he goes for the spear over the dog? I don't think it's worth spending the building health here. If I reinforce like this... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These don't actually provide income, right? Yeah. We're going to make $700-ish. We have 1,400. We need to have 1,800 for the teleport beam. So we can't afford to spend more than 200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we're okay. We're okay. I can afford to do this, get my alchemist back to full health. Yeah, this is the right move. And you just don't move. This guy's gonna kill somebody. He might kill the alchemist. Yeah. Well, that would be unfortunate, but it would mean that we have both of our spears alive. Like, he's probably gonna ignore the dog. Yeah, it's not totally ideal. If he doesn't kill the alchemist, though... Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, this is totally fine. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good outcome. So... this. We do... Man. How much damage does a spear crit do to him? Like, none. Like, absolutely none. And we could get a spear crit up here instead. That's probably more important. Oh, we just summoned in our trebuchet. Our second trebuchet and have that hit him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this or this. Like, this is an okay spot. But this gets shot by the ballista. That's fine.
Calling reinforcements.
Yeah, we just finished the job with the other trebuchet. The ballista can only shoot one of them. And then we can use this guy to attack the spear, who is actually more dangerous than a ballista. Knock him out like that. Go up here and get a bad crit, but still a crit on the spears here. My guess is the enemies will ignore this dog, but if they don't, it's not a big deal. I wait right here. I'm probably not going to be able to get anything done. Like, I probably just drop this guy, right? He's way more dangerous than any of the other enemies. Yeah, we just completely disregard this dude. Have people move in. I'm feeling like we're in a pretty good position here. Attacking this dog doesn't really help us very much. He's going to deal pretty good damage to that trebuchet, though. It's probably worth trading some of the spearman's health to keep the trebuchet's health higher. And then we have 148. I do wish we had 2 more gold. Because a spearman right here would actually have been, like, top 10 plays of all time. I might hire... I'm going to hire a slasher to help us deal with the dog, and because if the dog... I want to make sure that we can maintain capture of everything up here. Okay, that's totally fine. About what we expected down there. The dog goes after the trebuchet, no big surprise. So we definitely want to roll this trebuchet forward. Roll it to here and reinforce it. Okay, I think they're in pretty dire straits here. This archer is all the way dead. The tree folk have neared the straw. I've forgotten what the... There it was. Get back, beasts! Yeah, see, all I needed was a little reminder. The floor... Are we actually communicating with these... Ignore them. Just kill them. We don't need to parlay with these random troops on the battlefield during the battle. Alright, so you guys lose this. How do I want to do this? Who is actually capturing this building this turn? It could be the archer. I'm going to run this dog over here because I bet we can get the alchemist to attack it. And I'd really like it if he did. It'll make our jobs much easier if that alchemist does something very silly like that. Absolutely do not attack. Get over here and wait. Definitely want to kill this thing. I think it's actually less of a danger to us than the spear is. Like, ballistas are really bad. Okay, so this is mine now. You have very little ability to attack. We'll just walk around the top side of this and heal up a little bit. And then we have 500 gold left, but I don't... What do I want to do with it? I guess a shooter up here is actually pretty good. Increase our pressure on the top. That stronghold is very vulnerable now. Yep, got him to completely waste his turn, which is awesome. They hired a ranger, which is just a terrible play, because we have that knight right there. This guy is done with living. He's tired of living. Okay, so that's under control. Let's... Oh, apparently I'm gonna probably kill this guy straight up. That's pretty good. The alchemist can deal with the ranger. Alright, we definitely just want to roll the trebuchets as far up the road as we can. We're going to disregard this terrible ballista. Okay, it took forever, but we got there. Eventually we got there. Hey, did I not tell you to move? Go here and wait. I think I probably clicked attack. And he was waiting for that order. Okay. So... if we had 17 more gold, I would have hired a trebuchet, but honestly, I don't know if there's anything we can hire at this moment that matters much. I'm kind of surprised at the battle pup hire there. I'm not sure I understand that, because they should have a bunch of money, right? They still have a ton of structures. Okay, well that's that. Yeah, they should still have quite a lot of money. I was expecting a giant. Okay, there we go. We're done. Okay, that took quite a long time, but we got there eventually. How dare you? I forgot how adorable our knights are. Maybe we should have used more knights there, given the size of the battlefield and everything. Ha! Never mess with a Florin. Fall back. Call General Ryota. Oh no, oh no! Shut up. Just, everybody please calm down. We're not really here to attack you. I mean, aside from all the attacking we already did. And we definitely killed about 100 of you there, but disregard that. But you have those raiders with you. I'm not if you disregard all the raiding I just did, I'm not a raider. That's exactly what a raider would say. This garrison knows. Never trust a Florin.
What?
Yep, we're really angry. This is a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of dialogue here for absolutely literally nothing being accomplished in this scene. This is going terribly. How am I this bad a diplomat? I wouldn't take it too hard. It wasn't really your fault. I don't think it's you, Mercia. I think something else is at play here. Yeah, all the stabbing is what's at play there. Yeah, that was really slow. I tried something there, and then we kind of lost control of it for a while, and then I had to re-establish control. I deserved that one star. That was not ideal play. All right, well, obviously, that took a while, so that is going to be where we call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time when we do a good job on a mission for a change. Probably. And we'll see you then.